and that this has to do with the total housing need. Between 1999 and 2004, we have a total of 3.36 million total need, of which 2/3 are actually coming from the future need based on population growth and 1/3 from a backlog. The thing here is that what we need to do in order to regulate population growth so that the need for at least for housing and any other will be moderated. The problem here is that if you're in housing and you can spend for it, particularly if people can pay for the housing, there's going to be a market, and the private sector, the public sector will be free because it's going, you know, the business is going to the private sector quite easily, right? Because, well, in this current government, it is concerned with the housing for those who are poor. It is part of the anti-poverty program, at least of this administration, and I hope it continues. But how? The thing here is that for us to make it easier, we probably would encourage, you know, the regulation of population growth. The reason for this is because the population growth in the urban areas is, well, the fertility of urban areas is much lower than that of the rural areas. But the population growth in the urban areas is due mostly to the influx from rural areas. Why? Because of poverty. We go back to say, well, what is the earning capacity of the people in the rural areas? It's 1/3 the earning capacity of an urbanite. Therefore, it is a good attraction for the ruralites to go to the urban areas to live there. And in so doing, in transferring their residents from rural to urban, they overcrowd the cities and they require, of course, one of them is a housing need. And because in the event that they cannot get into a job right away, they get into an informal housing situation. Now, how are we going to fine-tune our perspective such that we can help each other regulate population growth, and particularly those who are producing it more, those in the rural areas, to send them all of their excess